Long ago, in a quiet, dusty town called Bethlehem, something extraordinary had happened. A child was born whose life would echo through the ages and change the course of human history forever. His arrival wasn't announced with royal trumpets or celebrated in grand palaces. It was a humble beginning, a simple manger for a bed, a young mother named Mary, and her faithful husband, Joseph. This birth fulfilled a promise spoken by prophets centuries earlier. That child was Jesus Christ. As Jesus grew from a boy into a man, he didn't chase after power, fame, or wealth. He didn't surround himself with the influential or the elite. Instead, he walked the dusty roads of Judea and Galilee, spending his time with ordinary people. He sought out fishermen mending their nets, farmers tending their fields, the poor, the sick, and those who felt forgotten by society. He saw value in every single person he met. When he spoke, his words were simple enough for a child to grasp, yet so profound they could pierce the deepest parts of the human heart. He taught about love, a radical, unconditional love. He spoke of forgiveness, not just for small mistakes, but for the deepest wounds. He championed humility, teaching that true strength is found in serving others. And he revealed a new way of seeing God, not as a distant, angry judge, but as a loving father who yearns for a personal relationship with each one of us. His teachings weren't just abstract ideas. They were practical invitations to a new way of life. But Jesus didn't just talk. His actions gave his words power. He healed the sick, restoring bodies broken by disease and infirmity. He gave sight to the blind, allowing them to see the world for the first time. He brought comfort to those crushed by guilt, shame, and fear, offering them a clean slate and a fresh start. He even demonstrated power over nature itself. But as incredible as these miracles were, they weren't his main purpose. They were signs pointing to something much bigger. His greatest work was his message. He turned conventional wisdom on its head. He taught that real greatness isn't found in being first, but in being last. It's achieved not by being served, but by serving others. He challenged people to love not just their friends and family, but even their enemies. He emphasized that what's in your heart, your motives. Your desires matters far more to God than just following rules or maintaining an outward appearance of righteousness. He was a revolutionary, not of politics, but of the human heart. As you can imagine, a man like this drew crowds. Thousands followed him, captivated by his compassion, his wisdom, and the undeniable authority with which he spoke. They had never heard anyone teach like him. But not everyone was a fan. His message was deeply unsettling to the religious and political leaders of his day. They were troubled by his claims, especially his claim that he was more than just a prophet or a good teacher. Jesus made a declaration that was both stunning and divisive. He claimed to be the Son of God. He said he was sent from the Father to be a light in a world that was often dark, lost in confusion and sin. He spoke of a different kind of kingdom, not one built by armies or human ambition, but a spiritual kingdom founded on righteousness, justice, and peace. This kingdom wasn't a place on a map. It was a reality that could be entered into through faith in him. His claims ultimately led to his arrest. Despite living a perfect life, without any fault or crime, Jesus was betrayed by one of his own followers, handed over to his enemies, publicly mocked, and sentenced to the most brutal form of execution reserved for the worst criminals: crucifixion. Hanging on that cross, he endured unimaginable suffering. Yet even in his final moments, he showed the very love he had preached, offering forgiveness to the very people who were condemning him. Christians believe that his death wasn't a tragic end to a good man's life. It was a sacrifice. It was a purposeful act of supreme love, designed to bridge the gap that sin had created between humanity and God. He took the punishment that we deserved so that we could be reconciled with our Creator. But the story doesn't end in the darkness of a borrowed tomb. That's the most crucial part. On the third day after his death, something impossible happened. Jesus rose from the dead. His resurrection wasn't a myth or a metaphor. His followers testified that they saw him, spoke with him, and ate with him. This event became the unshakable foundation of the Christian faith. It was a powerful declaration that death does not have the final say, that light overcomes darkness, and that hope is infinitely stronger than despair. It proved that everything Jesus had claimed about himself was true. Today, billions of people around the world know Jesus Christ is Savior, Teacher, Lord, and friend. For some, he is the source of complete forgiveness and a fresh start. For others, he is a wise guide for how to live a life of purpose, integrity, and meaning. For countless more, he is the living hope that sustains them through life's greatest challenges. His words, spoken 2,000 years ago on the hillsides of Galilee, continue to transform lives, challenge hearts, and offer unshakable hope to new generations across every culture and continent. So, after hearing all this, the question isn't just a historical one. It's a personal one, and it's a timeless one. It's a question that everyone, sooner or later, must consider for themselves. Who is Jesus Christ to you? Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content that explores the big questions of life and faith. We'd love to have you as part of our community.